Hey, it's Harlan, and I want to talk to you about stalls. In a perfect world, you would start keto, lose all the weight you want, and never ever have a problem. But that's just not the way it is in weight loss. You are going to find your body plateauing. I talked about this early on when we talked about mastery, and we looked at the mastery curve. And one of the most important things for you to know and to remember is that stalls and plateaus are part of the process. Every time I've lost weight back in the past, and including keto, there have been stalls, long stalls. In the long stall, your body is prepping for the next drop. So, first of all, remember, stay off the darn scale. Don't weigh yourself more than once a month. You'll make yourself crazy. Track the non-scale victories as most important. So if you do stall, it's human nature to see what it is that you can do that you can change. So I'm going to talk to you about things that may help move you through a stall. The first thing is, are you tracking everything? Or have you gotten to the point where, I know what I'm doing, I don't need to track? If MyFitnessPal isn't happening for you, then you need to do something. Now, if you are counting net carbs and you want to see if you can get yourself out of a stall, count total carbs for a while. See what happens. That'll bring your count down completely. And include in this the idea that just make it pure total carbs. No exceptions. Don't exclude sugar alcohols. Don't exclude fiber. Count total carbs. It will substantially lower what you are, the carbs that you are eating into your body. Next, start using a kitchen scale to start tracking your food. Most people have a really big problem because they do not have a guesstimate as to the weight of the food or to what a portion is. A portion of blackberries or blueberries or strawberries is maybe 4 or 5 berries, not the entire pint. A portion of protein is 4 to 6 ounces, not a 64-ounce steak. And while I'm on protein, let me say that too much protein is, in fact, a huge problem. I think that too much protein comes from the good old Atkins days when keto and Atkins were considered to be the same thing. And Atkins had this unlimited protein idea. But then we understood more, and we know that that's not a really good idea, that it turns into sugar. So pay attention to those things. Now, specific foods to pay attention to and to start eliminate. These are the big stall producers. These are the ones that you want to remove from your life. Number one, dairy. Dairy stalls more people than anything else. Eliminate dairy. For some people, this includes the grass-fed butter that they use in their bulletproof coffee. If it's a problem for you and you're eliminating all dairy, switch to coconut oil with the MCT oil. Even just the MCT or brain oil should be enough to make the magic happen. Eliminate seeds, nuts, and nut flours and their byproducts. So if you are a person who is a peanut butter fan, get rid of it. If you are a person who eats seeds or ground up seeds or something like that, get rid of it. These are very, very popular. Not just the quantity that people traditionally eat more nuts, but it's an issue for a number of people. For a lot of people, the issue is wines and alcohol. I am a huge stall with wine. If I drink more than a drop, and literally a drop, I'm talking about not even an inch in my glass. I'm talking about half an inch maximum. Usually I drink about a quarter of an inch of wine. Otherwise, I stall. And my stall lasts a long time. When I first started working with Kim, I went into a 3-week stall because of wine. No matter what I did, and I used the ketonics, I was not blowing keto. So this may be you. If wine and alcohol is a big part of you and you're stalled, cut it way down or eliminate it entirely. And then there are artificial sweeteners. Now, the jury is still out on this. I've spent a lot of time looking into it to see if it's true. And there just isn't enough research with big enough numbers showing that artificial sweeteners could be a contributor. But other people are reporting it. So that would be one of the things you would want to kick out. Now, remember that stalls are normal. And if you do stall, it doesn't mean that keto isn't working for you. It means your body is getting ready for the next level. And therefore, just keep doing what you're doing, and then one day it's going to happen. Before I hang up for the day, I want to talk about a very popular video that has some sweet old lady talking about water balloons and stalls and letting go of water and water balloons exploding, making you thin. I respect the fact that the lady is a nurse, but that's absolutely not true. The whole water balloon, fat is like water, is just not true. Fat does not turn into water. Fat cells do not fill with water. Please. It's pure nonsense. There is no scientific evidence for what she's saying at all. This is how you break a stall. Now, some people will talk about intermittent fasting, IF. We'll get to that on another day. But this is it for stalls. Everybody have a great, great day.